Hello, we have started recording. Welcome to today's edition of Production Readiness Review subproject of SIG Architecture. It is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. There is one item on the agenda. It is my fault. The item on the agenda is the appropriately vaguely named PRR and sustainability, which is a lead into I am taking a little bit of time off. I am not going to be working on Kubernetes for the 125 release. And so I am going to move myself to PRR emeritus for next release, like approver emeritus status. And so I just wanted to first let you know before I do that, but second, maybe raise a wider discussion about it. One of the difficulties right now is that, there's only 4 of us, and we have a very big workload, and we haven't really managed to get anybody else to join the team to sort of spread that out a bit more. So figured I'd bring it up as sort of a wider item of discussion and see what folks had to say.
I certainly appreciate the heads up. Good luck with whatever it is you're going to be doing. I think that a lot of what we do is going to be informed by the next survey that we send out. The survey that we have will give us a point of comparison for we weren't doing PRR review, and then we had sort of phased it in, and then by the time we issue this one, I think most releases will be will have been covered by PRR review. And if we see significant improvement, I'm hoping that will make a clear value proposition for the group. If we do not see significant improvement, then I think it's worth taking that back up to SIG as we tried this experiment. We don't have a clear indication of the value that it's providing. Let's brainstorm what options we see.
That sounds great to me. I've been trying to take notes. I'm totally in agreement. I think, if I definitely anecdotally gotten a lot of feedback on yes, going through this PRR process helps people better understand how people in production actually might use these features, turn them on, debug them, that kind of thing. And so in that sense, it's definitely helping these folks improve the way that they're writing and adding new features. Yeah, I mean, if we don't have any significant data indicating one way or another, or maybe just having it in the template and prompting this to people is enough, we don't necessarily need another layer of approval. I'm not sure. Yeah, all great points.
Yeah, I think that I agree that this data will be useful. I think that lack of evidence, or very small evidence that it helped significant or it helped visibly, I think it's not necessarily saying that we are not doing good job, because many problems that I've seen in production recently weren't the ones that we actually introduced recently, or the newly introduced features introduced, but rather were connected also to things that existed for quite some time, or some combination with other things, or missing features. So it may be a signal that it's not useful, but it doesn't have to be a signal that it's not useful. So I think it might also, I started wondering recently, it's a little bit too late, but I started wondering if we can somehow distinguish the problems that users are facing between the newly added features from something that effectively were long-standing issues.
Yeah, I was trying to be careful not to say I think the group should disband on those results. I wanted to be able to present the options to SIG Arch,
Sure.
since they charter us and say, this is what the data are suggesting. These are the options that we see, lay out different options that are available. and see what SIG would like to do. I'm not presupposing what that outcome will be, because I agree, lack of clear evidence does not mean it was not helpful. I'm going to say that whether it was helpful or not is not a statement on how good a job this group has or has not done. We could have done an excellent job, and the results that we produced may still not have produced the outcomes we wanted. Right. So it's
Yeah,
not
exactly. Like,
it's not a statement against what we did. It's a statement about the outcome and whether we want to try to achieve that outcome a different way.
yeah, I fully agree. Like it's a little bit of like exaggeration, but like one can imagine like a perfect design for all those features and like faulty implementations of all of them, and that like doesn't mean we didn't do a good job. It means that something didn't go well somewhere
Yeah.
else. And I fully agree that it may also mean that we are maybe this is actually useful, but maybe not in this stage of this project. Maybe we have like other more important problems that we should solve first before we before like the production readiness or the current version of production readiness. So I fully agree that like whatever the results will be, I think we should regroup and think what those really mean for us. Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Definitely makes sense.
Thanks for bringing it up. And like I said, I hope you have, I hope you're successful, whatever you're going off to.
Yeah, thank you. Just basically medical leave. So, nothing particularly exciting or anything like that, but gotta take care of yourself. So, yeah. Do we have any other business for today's agenda?
Not for me.
Not
Okay.
for me either.
Then I'm gonna end our recording.